member for Skeena Bulkley Valley.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The friendship of the communities of Stewart, British Columbia, and Hyder, Alaska, represent the best of our friendship with our American cousins. The towns are interwoven and deeply connected, but on April 1st, the Conservative government decided to close the vital border crossing between Stewart and Hyder for 8 hours a day, cutting off these two intertwined communities one from the other. The Conservatives didn't consult with the local community or businesses, and the government admitted they won't even save any money by this action. The local businesses in the region have been clear. It will cost jobs in tourism, mining, and other pillars of that small community. And, Mr. Speaker, if this situation doesn't sound ridiculous enough already, last week the state of Alaska voted to offer to pay Canada to keep the border open 24 hours a day. When it comes to respecting our friendship with the United States and protecting the jobs and safety of northern communities, the Conservatives are an embarrassment. The people of Stewart and Hyder deserve better. Conservatives must change this idiotic decision. But rest assured, New Democrats government will come through for the people of Stewart and Hyder when we form government a little later this year.
The honourable member for South Shore St. Margaret's.
Speaker, on April 1st, in the form of some cruel joke, the Conservatives shut down the border crossing between Stewart, BC and Hyder, Alaska for 8 hours every day. The two remote communities share emergency services that will be now closed a full third of the time. Local tourism, mining and other business community leaders say that this is a disaster for the local economy. It's become so absurd that the Alaskan state legislature recently voted unanimously to offer to pay Canada to keep our border open. This has become a ridiculous yet dangerous problem. When will this minister stand up and reverse this idiotic and irresponsible decision?
Honourable Parliament Secretary to the Minister of Public Safety.
Mr. Speaker, our government is of course focused on ensuring our shared border is secure while easing the flow of legitimate travel and trade. We are investing in border infrastructure to support this objective, including new lanes at the busiest crossings. The port of entry that the member is speaking about has less than 10 travellers who pass during non-peak hours. It is simply not feasible to pay a highly trained border services officer to stand at an unused border crossing. Additionally, in cases of emergency, contingency plans are in place to allow smooth passage through the border in non-peak hours. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.